So there it is. That shot out the middle of the club. Decent club head speed, nice ball speed, compressing the ball. And that's what you see with the best players in the world. But unfortunately, most club golfers stand up, feel like they make a pretty good swing. And even if they get a good strike on it, the ball pops up in the air. They lose a little bit of distance. And they kind of feel that they never really get that sensation, or very occasionally get that sensation of the ball really jumping off the face. And what's the biggest difference you see with the quality of ball striking between the top players in the world and pretty much everyone else, me included a lot of the time? So what you see is, from a good address position, as the club's moving back, the best players in the world are already starting to get their pressure and their weight moving towards the target before the club head gets to the top of the swing. Whereas with most club golfers, we're seeing that the club gets to the top, pressure's all across on this right side, and then they try and move, and everything moves together. So what we need to do is we need to get the lower body initiating that downswing a little earlier. So I'm just going to do a little test with you and work along with me and see how good you are at dissociating lower body and upper body. So cross your arms over your chest, get into your golf posture, and I want you to feel like you keep your shoulders still, and can you turn your hips? So pretty good for me. Can I keep my hips still and turn my shoulders? So definitely my body finds it easier to dissociate. What you'll see with a lot of golfers is you say, keep the hips still, turn the shoulders, everything moves. And likewise, keep the shoulders still, move the hips, everything moves. So it's definitely more difficult for the golfer who can't do that, because as they go this way, everything's turning. As they try and go this way, the upper body goes. But how about I gave you a little drill, a little exercise that could help train that, would then pick up speed, move that low point ahead, get the club traveling down quicker, and get you hitting it more like the best players in the world. So the first thing is you're going to start feet together with the club down on the ground. And we're going to do practice swings first. And you're going to swing back. And as you feel that the hands get opposite the chest, you're going to step across and swing down. So we're going to go straight away. That felt a lot quicker. And even for me there, that definitely feels like everything pushes down into that lead leg a lot quicker. Now, what you'll generally see with golfers when they do that is they just gently step across. I want you to really feel, like I did it late there, like you really stamp that left foot into the ground. Now, what I would say is you can then potentially try that with the golf ball. So we're going to set up, going to move that left foot next to the right foot, and then do the full step drill. It's not easy to time it straight away, but for me there, we can see 90-mile-an-hour club head speed. It wasn't right out the middle of the club, but 2 inches ahead, 2 degrees down, and 165 yards. So straight away, a pickup in speed. So let's do another one of those. It does feel a lot more aggressive, obviously. So 89 mile an hour, 118 ball speed, 3.3 inches ahead. Clubs travel down 4 degrees, and again 161 carry. So I know you're thinking, maybe I should play all my shots like that. But I do think a lot of golfers initially will struggle to strike the ball because they worry about the ball. So maybe what you could do is actually just do a slightly smaller version. So you could set yourself up, move that left foot just slightly back, and then again, as the hands are getting here, tiny step and through. And again, build that into the golf ball so you get that sensation of what you're doing to try and change your movement. So you're gonna get there, left foot just a tiny bit back. Makes the ball position look further forward, but I know once I make my little step, that'll take care of itself. So definitely wasn't the best strike. So club head speed still decent, Low point moved a lot further forward. And even without my strike being great there, 156 carry. So we'll do one more with the little step. Definitely doesn't feel like I can exaggerate it as much when I do there. Again though, low point's good. Just getting that club travelling down, and it's a reasonable strike. Still at 167. So I think you need to find, is it the small step or the big step, the one that gives you the best sensation? Definitely for me, it's the bigger step. Now, obviously, I'm not quite as comfortable hitting shots like that, but I want to get that feeling as how hard and early does it feel that I push into that lead leg? And then when my feet are a normal width apart, can I get as exaggerated or at least closer to that to give me a better shot? Felt good. So 87 club speed, 118 ball speed, 4.3 inches ahead, nearly 5 degrees down, and 162 carry. So you can see, even within a few swings, that's a big change. Now, like I said, you know, most golfers, not quite 100%, but over 99% of golfers I see, don't shift that pressure early enough and aggressive enough into that lead side. Even with driver, you still need to do that, and the ball being further forward will help with hitting up with driver. But the more exaggerated you can get with that, might not be able to generate what the best players in the world do, but it'll definitely get you swinging faster, striking it more out the middle of the club. When the club's traveling down through impact, there's more shaft lean, therefore less loft. So more club head speed, more ball speed, better control, and just with that little drill and that feeling, we're going to improve your ball striking and take it to a whole new level.